Welcome back to Yellow Skunk Farms. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. Thank you. You can see our monster Monstera, if you've been following along, is gonna take over everything. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. We might have an environment that it just takes over the whole room. Look at that. It's insane. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay. We're going to have to let it go. What's up, Cooter? Coot man. There he is. And there's Pooter. And I don't see. There's Slider. Where's your sister at? Huh? She's back there somewhere. Pooter, his fat ass is hungry as hell. You hungry, Poot? There, hold on. We'll get you something. We'll get you something in a minute. The new pond has not been worked on at all. But what we got in here is nice. I would like to say very well done. That's all I'm throwing in there. This is the E horizon, so you can actually see we've got 2 layers of rock. If you want to see the whole process, Yellow Skunk Pond Gardens is the new channel, and that's where you can go watch the videos. I think I'm on day 12 of construction. The next day will be day 13, of course, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it today. Hopefully tomorrow, but could be Monday. I don't know. It really depends. But this is the E horizon. This is where all the water is going to come down and set and then seep down into. So what we'll do, this is going to be the pond area and this is the creek. So the pond, we're going to suck all that pea gravel out of there with a shop vac. We're going to lay cobblestone on the floor. Then we're going to pour sand, a little bit more pea gravel down in between the cobblestones. That'll allow us to build on top of the cobblestone with the concrete mix, and that will allow excess water to go down and be able to filter underneath the pond as well. So I want to utilize all the space. So if you understand what I'm saying, I want the water to be able to go down and not just hit the side of the pond. I want it to be able to seep through and completely go under the pond as well. So the whole bed will be a big pool, so to speak, a reservoir of fresh, clean water. There you are. Gotta make sure Pooter gets hers, his, whatever it is. Gotta make sure Pooter gets his share, because the turtles, Cooter and Scooter, will devour quickly. That light, I can't get the light off there. That's Scooter. She is if you're not familiar with Scooter or Cooter, they're both brother and sister, we hope anyway. I think Scooter right here, she's a river slider cooter, and Cooter is a peninsula cooter slider. You can see the difference in pattern on the shell. Both yellow, yellow and black turtle, same species, just different, well, what am I trying to say? They're both turtles, but they're both Cooter turtles. Slider cooters, both farm raised. We got them from a turtle farm in Florida. And then we have Digger over here. Digger actually got a worm this morning. Still got it in his mouth, actually. Look at that. What you got, Digger? I threw that in there for him earlier. He's still working on it. Good, ain't it, buddy? Obviously, he don't like me staring at him in the face when he's trying to eat. Let me back off of him a little bit and see what he does. Go ahead, Digger. I'm not even looking at you. Probably still sees the camera, so it's in. Better not let that worm get away. I'm gonna back off of you so you can do your thing. Let's go around and take a look at the flowers this morning. Day 73. And this is, like I said, the hardest bud, like the tightest noted, hardest. They're like rocks. They're insane. And lemon lime all day long. Got a little funk at the end of this one. This one's not quite as strong as the other one over there. This one, that other one over there, and then that little one there are the same. And then we've got these three here that are the same. So the the Jolly Pond, these are the Marmalade Groves, and they are just about done. All except maybe the top buds here, full of seeds, but I didn't mention that. Everything is seeded. We did a seed run with a male one of those. So a male lemon lime got crossed to the Kush Candy. This is a Marmalade Grove. I call it Kush Candy because it smells, it's got a Kush, it's got orange, it's got cotton candy, it's got bubble gum, it's got gas. I mean, it's everything. And it's got these seeds. Nice, plump, very good looking seed. Tiger striped out. Hopefully I get a few to pop in the bed on our next run. So I've got quite a few seeds, but you know, we're in 12-12 and it's kind of cool in here. It's only like 73, 72. So the water is a little chill, but not too bad actually. It's probably around 70 degrees, 71-ish, which is perfect. I mean, for aquatic life. See shrimp. He's working, ain't he? Did you see that? Like a black soldier fly went flying by. There's more shrimp. Hanging out on the algae. They love to eat and hang out on that algae. The algae traps poo, fish waste. And they just hang out there and eat that stuff and do their thing. There's tons of them in here, let me tell you. I mean, everywhere. shrimp everywhere. Little ones, big ones. There's a tiny one right there. Babies. But if I was to stick my hand down there and move it around, they'd come flying out everywhere. All up underneath there. Getting working. Those guys just non-stop. I call them like the little gangsters of the pond and the creek. There are shrimp in the pond. Plenty of them too. They hide up underneath the logs. And check out the, I see a shrimp carcass. Not a carcass, but a shell. That is where they molt shrimp. Malted shrimp shells. Great to get into the soil. It's like whenever I find those, I'll take them and put them in the soil. They're just nothing but chitin and basically calcium at the end of the day. Check out the fade on this. This was one of my favorites. She's completely faded out. Nice tight bud, just full of seed. Oh, it's just, oh, I love it. It's just completely different from anything I've ever grown. Like this one here is even more gassy and cakey and just got, it was extremely like cotton candy, like bubblegum. Now it's just funk. It is like funk candy, like just it's even getting more of like a rich, like a real rich it's so hard to pinpoint. I got so much on my hands now. Licorice, gas, fuel, bubble gum, cotton candy. Look at this. Extremely terpy. It's a shame. It's full of seed. But man, is it freaking nice. Ugh. Check a seed. Let me see if I can find a seed that's. There's one right there. Oh yeah. She good. She good. Very nice. Oh man, I can't wait to get the lemon lime. This is a funky lemon lime crossed with that funky bubble gum. If I had a little bit of lemon, a little bit of lime in that right there, man, it's gonna be good. What's up, black soldier fly? Check him out. If you don't know anything about black soldier flies, these guys are completely harmless. Once they get to this stage, they don't have mouths, they don't eat anything, they don't chew on anything. They're basically here just to fly around, lay eggs, and then die. That's what they do. The important part about a black soldier fly is the larva. So when they lay their eggs, or their larva, down in the soil, Their larvae eat organic matter. They are extremely good at breaking down organic matter. And I'm guaranteeing you we will see one on this apple once it starts to get to the point where it's really getting broken down, probably about, 20 or 30 day mark. The apple over here in our apple challenge will definitely get black soldier fly larvae crawling all out of it. And we'll see the black soldier flies crawling all over it. I did put some holes just with my fingernail. You can see the earwig just going out. There's isopod up in there, earwig going at it. The butthole had some ants going in and out of it. But once this gets broken down, and that, see how soft it is? Once it goes, black soldier fly larvae will be in it. And it'll take almost no time to break down once it gets to that point. So I want to trap some of these shells in here if I can. This is kind of how I get fill. There it is. Look at that. And it's filled full of all that poo there. We'll catch a little more. I don't want to lose my shell though. Actually, I want to get some more of them. Pull out some of this algae here. Make sure we don't get the shrimp. We got some algae, some shrimp shells. You just put right on there. We can take this one and do the same thing. This one's still got a worm from yesterday hanging out. Working it. Look at all that worm casting. Come on out of there. Look at that dairy cow. Huge dairy cow. Let's get this in here. So all I'm doing is trapping this poo, shit, algae, all the aquatic biology, shrimp shells, if I can catch them. And putting it in the soil. And let the critters come up to eat all that poo. Eat all the bacteria, push all that back down into the soil where it can continue to break down organic matter and release nutrients to our plants. Diverse nutrient at that. Diversity is key, and moisture. Got to keep that moisture going. Got to keep our creek flowing. All this. This is all good in the hood. Just all goes right in the soil. We got diatoms in there. We could go on for days on the type of but we're just learning this stuff. We're learning what we're seeing. Actually, this Wednesday coming up, we got my boy Mo from I Grow Soil. And we're going coming on to Let's Be Buds podcast, and you can see some of our stuff on or his stuff. Say our stuff. It's my soil, his microscope skills, and you can watch the video. I think it's on my post on this channel. Just go on my post, and you'll see I Grow Soil. We're scoping the soil. We're scoping the soil. Each pocket gets scoped. I just sent him some more too, so hopefully this Wednesday we'll be looking at some new stuff. All I'm doing is pulling some of this algae out of the center. We want We want algae, but I don't want it to slow the flow. So I just pull some of it out, roll it up into a little ball, place it underneath something like this, where all the critters are working that bacteria back down into the soil, breaking down organic matter. That's what it's all about. These guys are just, what you see here, just workers. You got to look at them as workers, and they're breaking down what we can buy in a bottle, basically. If you understand that, what I'm saying. So instead of me going to the store and buying a bottle of nutrient that's already broken down in liquid form, I'm just allowing, I've built something that will allow my critters and the soil food web to do the job for me. It's really cool because it's the sand, the silt, the clays that we bring in from the reservoir, and then it's the same aquatic biology in the creek, in the pond, being wicked up the side of the hill here into the soil pockets, where we're combining that aquatic and the terrestrial together, where that junction, that meeting point along the edge here. Grass stays green even though it's soaking wet in worm castings. Like, you can't even see, like these worm castings. That used to be nothing but sand, silt, and clay. You can see the sand grit still in it. But what the worms could run through, they've turned into worm castings, nutrient dense worm castings. Now I haven't had that tested, just microscoped, but I haven't had it tested for like any like NPK or anything like that. But I know it's good. I know that it's there. I know it's full of nitrogen. I know it's full of everything that these plants need, because it's just continuously non-stop growing everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Elephant ears, I mean, everything's just growing like crazy around the edge of the creek, and that's because that water, I haven't had to water anything. That water is being wicked up into the soil pockets. The plants can then do their thing, and the roots will find the water, the microorganisms that are down there breaking down nutrient. All we have to do now is steward the facility. Just basically make sure, like I said, the creek flows. The pump, we actually have to clean the pump today. I noticed that the water flow is low, so the water flow should be faster than that. We haven't touched the pump and it's slowed down, so that tells me that we have trash building up in our pump, which happens about once a month. It happened a lot at first, you know, a lot of the stuff has to, you know, settle in, I guess. But now it's about once a month. We have to just reach over there, unscrew, pick out with a little pair of tweezers, screw it back on, push it back down. Not a big deal. We can get to it right back behind there, lean over and just pull the, you don't have to pull the pump all the way out, you just unscrew it. Easy to get to. So that's it for today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, I believe. Today is St. Patrick's Day, ain't it? I don't know. Today's Saturday the 14th, I think. I think we've got a horse race to go to today. So probably won't be working on the pond, but hopefully tomorrow, if I can get to it, we might be able to do something. Still amazes me how tight these buds are for being seeded up too. It tells me good things about the soil. And with that being said, I appreciate everybody hanging out, and we shall see you tomorrow. Peace.